so alone. Never thought you would know how we broke. I gotta let go. All the pain will eat me if I don't. How can I cope with feeling so lost that you have with the road? Turn to a person I no longer know. Memories of us will still give me hope. I'm so haunted by all these ghosts. I don't feel wanted, I've been on my own. Nobody's calling me up on my phone, and I need you to talk, but I just get the tone. Yeah, wish we ain't met. Sometimes I feel like I'm better off dead. What hurts the most, you were my best friend. Now you're the one that my heart regrets. I wish I never met you, but I still wanna hold you. Getting over you is just something I can't do. I wanna feel brand new. It's just something I can't do. Sorry that I'm not enough. What's the point of feeling God trust? No one listens, I'm feeling stuck. Can't move on from the thought of us. Hate only have a choice. Move across the map and you couldn't join. Going numb in my heart void. Our love has now been destroyed. Feeling certain no heart is perfect. Hide my smile behind the curtain. Wish your mind but don't got the courage. Can't leave the thoughts that say I'm worthless. But alone doing shots. I know we fighting, it happens a lot. And you've been acting like someone I'm not. Don't know what happened, you think I forgot. Yeah. I wish I never met you, but I still wanna hold you. Getting over you is just something I can't do. I wanna feel brand new. It's just something I can't do.
Good evening, guys. Thanks for jumping on. Can you hear me? Just let me know. I can see lads. Can you hear me, lads? Anyone?
Yes, I can hear you, bud.
Yes, thank you. Chat. First event, welcome, Andy. Thanks for jumping on, mate. Hi, Jason, mate. How you doing? Thanks for jumping on, guys. Do appreciate it. At the end of the day, it obviously helps me go and refreshing my stuff as well, but it's obviously trying to benefit yourself as well. I just want to start with this. It's only 3-minute videos. We'll start with this.
Okay, what I want you to do right now is I want you to imagine you're standing on a cliff. You're standing literally on the edge. All you have to do is take one little step until you're moving yourself into the unknown. And the problem is that unknown is beyond our control, beyond our comfort zone, if you will. And we fear that. We try to avoid that. We want to stay here with our 2 little feet on the ground where it's known, right? I'm standing here and I know nothing's gonna happen, but the moment I move my feet just one step ahead, I'm in the unknown. I'm flying uncontrollably. I don't know what's gonna happen. Fear will always fucking be here. And to be honest, we always have a fucking base level fear. As human beings, we are born in fear. If you're sitting here saying, I'm not afraid, you're shitting yourself. Okay, you're fucking lying. Everybody here is afraid. And quite frankly, the more successful you get, the more and the higher levels of fear you will experience. The first thing we're trying to do when we're at a moment of one step into the unknown is we're thinking. We're trying to think through the whole problem. We're trying to think the problem away. It's like, let me just think. Let me just think. And even when you stand on a cliff, before you jump, you're like, let me just think this through. Let me just think this through. But there's one thing you got to be aware of. Thinking is not going to get you down. Fear will never fucking go away. It will always be a part of everything. The basic gist, however, is it's about how you deal with that fear. It's not how you eliminate the fear. It's how you fucking deal with that. Right? Moments like these are not moments of thinking, they're moments of doing. Your brain's not fucking gonna help you. No, you have seen a lot of situations in your life, but not when it is about doing that one step. The only 2 things that are gonna help you in situations like this is your left foot and your right foot. Those are your only 2 friends. And I always say that I move my feet faster than my brain can think. The way I interpret fear, that's what keeps me going. I don't say that's bad for me. I don't say, oh, a situation where I'm afraid is bad for me. No, I think that's good. In fact, I deliberately put myself into situations where I'm exposed to fear, where I'm exposed to potential fuck-ups, right? When I get to a situation and somebody will tell me, dude, there's a 90% chance you're gonna fuck it up, I'm like, bring it on, man, because it's a win-win situation. I either win, I either overcome that obstacle, or I get fucking stomped into the ground, but survive. But fucking survive. Bill Gates is not confident in making money because he made a lot of money. No, those motherfuckers are fucking confident because they lost. And they lost, and they lost, and they lost, and they lost. But everybody was giving up. Those motherfuckers went back up like, yo, guess I'm gonna fucking do it again. Stop thinking, move your feet into the unknown, fly down, survive, and tell yourself you survived. Even if you land on your ass, you're most probably gonna survive, and you're never gonna regret it. Just do it.
That's pretty much quite relevant, I think, to trade, and it kind of contradicts itself, because to me, I'm like, yeah, let's go.
Need a freelancer? Go to Fiverr.com.
Let's go and smash it. Let's go all in, sort of thing. But then that obviously can bite you in the ass. So it's entirely up to you how you want to do it, how you want to take it. But what I think the overall gist, the overall the point of that is, and Tony Robinson says it a lot, which I listen to on YouTube, was the biggest thing that you can do is take massive action. Yeah, you have to take action. So tonight, there's no Peter, unfortunately, with us tonight to cover the psychology stuff. So it'll just be me, unfortunately. Got more people coming in. Okay, yes. So yeah, we've. I'm just muted. Cool. Yeah, so it's just me tonight, guys. So I've had a few messages in regards to what to cover. There's a lot about motivation, about when people are winning, losing, lose, winning, losing, and just not getting that consistency, if you like. Who's that muted? Dean. And I've also got just having general confidence in yourself. So I'll do my best to try and cover it all, guys. And please, if you've got any questions, put in the chat or unmute yourself. The better interaction you give, the more I can try and give back. So what we're trying to cover, obviously every week you should, if you're on the calls, you will know what is my why. It may well piss you off, but it is my why. It matters to me. So you are going to see it every week, and you should be seeing yours every week, such as a vision board. Yeah, I've moved mine from behind me now. It's up there in front of me. So you should have a vision board of what you want, your goals, your targets, your Lamborghinis, the watches, the big nice houses. This is mine. If you haven't seen it before, if you have, I apologize. So the big, nice, large houses. This is what I want from trading, and I will get it. I say it every week. I want my kids to have options. I don't want them to be sort of left behind, if you like. Obviously the big one that we're all doing it for is, I guess, in financial and time freedom, and obviously money. Yeah. So some of you just want 150, 300 pounds a week. Some of us want, my aim is 5 grand a day. So everyone's got different. Something else. Sorry, guys. Yes, so people have got different goals and targets, I guess, just like you have in all walks of life. So yeah, we're confidence. This is what I didn't come up with that on the left. That was a copy and paste. So obviously, a lot of people know what it means, but it's easy enough to jump on Les's or Sean's or Kaya's strategies Zoom calls, but then to obviously have the confidence in yourself to then remember all of that, because it is a lot to take in. You've got to bear in mind a lot of these people, such as Les and stuff, they're full-time traders and they've been doing it for a long time, which is basically practice. And that's all we got to do. So feeling or showing confidence in oneself or one's abilities or qualities. And to me, if you haven't got the ability to trade or not to that higher standard, what's the basic thing to do? Go and learn more. There's thousands, if not possibly millions of videos on the I Am Academy, which you've all got access to, the HFX stuff. Yeah, it may not, 90% of it may not suit what we do, but the more knowledge, the more tools you can have in your toolbox, you can, for example, reading the markets. A lot of people say to me, oh, this, that, and the other. So you've got to be able to know what a shooting star or a doji or a flat bottom, flat top is, and all this stuff. Yeah, I won't go into also the Fibonacci's and Elliott waves and stuff, but having that knowledge and knowing what it means is good. I'm sure you wouldn't take your car to a mechanic who's been doing it for 2 days. I'd rather take it to somebody who's been in the game for 40 years and know exactly what he's doing. Yeah, so it's just the same in trading, I think. Obviously, knowledge is, people say knowledge is power. I say applied knowledge is power. So belief and confidence in yourself, I think is massive. So until, I'll be honest with you, I'll put my hands up, until I've been in Forex, again, if people don't know, pushing 15 and a half, 16 months now, until I actually came over to HFX, I was like this, which is a massive emotional roller coaster, up, down, up, down. I was doing fantastic for 2 weeks. I was telling everybody about it. Then all of a sudden I'd take a big loss. Yeah, so that was unfortunately again down to me, sometimes over trading, over leveraging. But again, people will say that is part of the journey of Forex. And unfortunately, a lot of people quit, when they're sort of 40, 50, 60% of the way through, which obviously that's not the way to do it. But people just don't see it in themselves. They haven't got the self-confidence to keep on going, keep on going, keep on. You've literally got to dig deep. I mean, dig deep. Yeah, sometimes we've got shit days. Until we get that 85% success rate, it is hard. I'm not going to lie to you. But you just, the biggest thing I've taken from, what's his name, Grant Cardone, which I watch a lot on YouTube as well, is you've literally got to turn up every single day. He says suit up and turn up, but we're not in suits. Yeah, so every single day, just show up on lives, show up on, show up on the screen yourself. If you're not doing it on the lives on the Zooms with other guys, just make sure you're doing something yourself. Chart work, whether it's research, doing homework. Just go back. How long did it take you to learn to swim or learn to ride a bike? It does not come easy. It does not happen overnight. And this is literally, I was saying, HFX, until I got into this, I've been up and down, up and down, up and down. Yeah, so to me, you've got to treat this as a business. Yeah, it's your money, it's your time. So it's not like a hobby. If you want to do well at this, you've got to put the time in. And I'm not talking 6 hours a day. I typically, in the very start, when I was doing Forex, about 1 hour to 90 minutes every day. And that's a lot over the whole year. It's 365 hours in a whole year. Yeah, maybe you want to do more. If you want to do more, go for it. But just be careful. There is such thing as over trading. Yeah, so do not rush it. Don't compare yourself to other people. Yeah, again, this is what I was doing a lot of the time when I was right in the start, thinking, oh, he's made 300 quid, he's made 20 quid, he's made 40 quid, he's done 7 trades. I've only done 4 trades. I need to do 8 trades. Sort of trying to compete. Then it won't work. Everyone's different. Yeah, your knowledge span is different to mine. Yeah, it takes me a lot of time to take stuff in. So the ones that are highlighted in the bottom is where I think is a bit more important than the top ones. Believe in the product. Yeah, that this was actually huge for me. To be honest, I didn't really believe in Forex, and that was not the Forex side, because obviously work has been going 530 years, something like that. That's purely down to me, just not applying myself, not understanding the product. And obviously when I was having loss after loss after loss, I was just losing belief in myself and didn't believe in the product. And the product is either you want to take it IM or trading. Whatever the product is to you, you've got to believe in it. And if you don't believe in it now, all I can say, it works. Especially HFX. I've never seen anything so like it. It's just fantastic. Yeah, and we've got 100 times more benefit upper hand, because obviously the fantastic indicators we got, and obviously thanks to Les. So we've got to believe you can take that trade and don't feel that that you don't have to, or think you're too scared. Just go for it. Like that video I've just shown you, literally go 2 feet in. And when I say 2 feet in, this is the most important part. If you've got £300 in your account, do not go putting £300 on a trade. Risk management is super, 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 super key. Yeah, this is what will save your account basically. Yeah, if you're losing, I don't know, if you have I would, maybe people are different, but me personally, If I had a full week of 80, 90% losses, I would stop trading live and back to demo because I'm doing something majorly wrong. Yeah, at the moment, I'm 73, 76% success rate, and that's not good enough for me. So there's still time for growth. Yeah. So, and I just don't. So when I say that, don't think I've been doing this stuff for 15 months. I've only been doing this for 6 weeks. So if you've only been in 2 weeks, you're not that far behind me, basically. Yeah. So yes, I've got a little bit of, not more knowledge, but a bit more of homework, if you like, about Forex. But if you want that, go and study it. It's all there. That's what the academy is for. Yeah, it's fantastic. Everything that we have ever wanted is on the other side of fear. Yeah, so you just literally got to apply yourself. Fear is a big thing, and I'm there sat sometimes like this, just have my finger on the trigger on my mouse, thinking, do I go in? Do I go in? It's going to go up, isn't it? And I leave it. I'm just too fear. I still do it now. That's just us built as humans, you know. And what happens? It goes the right way. And even though you're thinking, shit, I should have taken that. That would have been a good trade. What does it do? It gives you confidence. Yeah, it's in your bag. You think, you know what? I was right about that. I feel good about myself. This is a big thing as well. Just stop playing tricks on your own mind. Yeah. Stop thinking about your own thoughts, thinking, should I get in it? Should I not? Should I do that now? Oh my God, my missus, husband, whatever partner's pissed me off. You shouldn't be trading, in my opinion. If you're not in a clear mind, you shouldn't be trading. Yeah, that's your thoughts controlling. Yeah, that's people or other things taking over you. You need to be in a clear frame of mind. That's my personal opinion. What else we got? This is what I aim for. Sometimes, most of the time, I do get more, but I think it's very, very realistic that you can get more. The people who are quite active in the group, who will follow either Sean or some other people like Les, he gets sometimes 12, 14, 15, 17, 18% growth, which is fantastic, you know. But that's just pure down to confidence, and he obviously knows what he's doing, and it works for him. So everyone's got a different trading plan. You know, his growth every day, I know he wants to hit 6% growth every day. I'm happy with 3 at the moment. So when your account gets bigger, you may want to go, maybe, I know there's big traders, they only go for 1%, because they're like 1% of, let's say, 4 mil, 5, 10 mil, whatever they're trading with, that's big. But what they do is obviously to make that 1% count. They may spend 4 hours on a trade, studying it and making sure it's right. Yeah, we don't unfortunately have that time, which it swings and roundabouts. It's a good thing because you can get in and out literally in 1 minute or 3 minutes, depends what strategy you're doing. Yeah, so you've just got to take what you're happy with, your trading plan, and kind of just juggle it to how you want to work, Steph. It's your journey. It's your journey to success. Yeah, you've got to start at the bottom and keep on climbing. It's just like a flight of stairs. You go up to the next step. Maybe you go up to the 3rd one and come back down 2 notches. You're still on the 1st step. But like Grant Cardone says, keep on turning up, turn up, turn up. And one day you're going to get a breakthrough. Yeah, something will click. Yeah, I struggled. I've been on a one-to-one with Les, which is fantastic. It started to open my horizon. Thought, oh yeah, I didn't think about that. Oh yeah, that's good. Obviously, oh yeah, I was doing that wrong. That's how I should be doing it. I then went on with Dave Gurney and Sean as well. I've been on a few with Sean. Fantastic guys. They're here to help you. You know, I'm sure they are, but I'm more than happy to help people as well. Do I know everything? No, totally not. I'm not saying I'm a guru about mindset as well. I just enjoy it and I'm quite passionate about it. Yeah, like I say, I don't know everything. It's up to you what you want to take from it. It's your money, it's your life. You do what you want with it. If you want to hit £5 million accounts, it's there for you. It's there for the taking. Just commit. You've got to show up every single day. And believe me, I know it gets shit. Yeah. Last week I had two days in a trot, losses. I think one of them was down to me, and the next day just the market was against me. And I had a little bit of wobble myself. I stopped trading for 3 days because to me that's the best thing I could have done. I walked away because what I used to do was come on the market and thinking, right then, you're copying it today. Let's see, GBP, JPY. I was chasing and chasing and chasing. I then up the stakes. I lost. Then I put another higher stake on. I win one back, thinking, fantastic, I'm on here, I'm going to get this back. I win one, put another higher stake on, that loses. All of a sudden, I've blown accounts. I've blown 6 accounts. So please don't do it. Just apply yourself, follow the plan. You know, it literally works. It's working for a lot of people. Yeah, you've got to go through the hard times to get to the good times. There's one guy I used to follow right in the start, Leon Davis, used to do a lot of trend trading. He's blown 13 or 14 accounts. He now trades with a £4.6 million account. He lives in Australia, originally from Bristol in the UK. Go and follow him on Instagram. That's another thing. Go on Instagram and follow these big people. Be careful, by the way, who you follow, because there's a lot of scammers on there. People, as soon as you start following a lot of people, you know, you'll start to see the connection. They tag each other, the big traders and the big success people. They tag each other in it. Yeah, so there's thousands of people out there. Yeah, try and keep it. I would personally in IM, but you can do all sorts with Google. It's literally fantastic. Sometimes not so good, but it is good. You can find all sorts in there. It's literally a library. It's a massive library. If you want it, it's literally there. So these are, there you go, covered over trading. You know, it's the most common thing in Forex. Actually, 76% of people actually fail in Forex because they overtrade, and then they give up, and then they do a video on YouTube that says Forex is shit, which is literally down to you, that person. Yeah. Like I say, Forex works, otherwise the banks wouldn't be doing it. You know, that's how banks make money, if you didn't know, and they use your money to trade with, and then they give you a shitty 0.7 or 1% interest over the whole year. So just appreciate what you've got in front of you. You can do 1% in a day. You know, that's big compared to what you get off the banks. So track your success on a spreadsheet or write it down, whatever you want. We've also got a compound plan. If you haven't got it, I think it's possibly in the units on one of Les's pages in the QLFX. If you haven't got it, please ask. That's another thing. Don't suffer in silence. Speak to somebody. Yeah. Do not trade all day. Please don't sit there for 10 hours a day. You're just either going to overtrade, you're going to start losing your shit, you're going to lose your mind, your eyes can get square. It's just not good. Yeah. Some people can cope with it. I can't. I would recommend you not to do it, especially if you're a sort of newbie or quite new. Just little and often. That's all you need. Just little and often, little and often. You know, I see some people in the group, they take sometimes 25, 30 trades. If they can cope with that and they're getting success from it, why change it? Leave them be. You know, I'm not going to start telling them don't do it. If that works for them, that's what works. But I would say start small. Yeah. And if you're getting confident, and don't do it over a week, or like, oh yeah, I've done 5 wins now in a week, and start then trading 15 in a day sort of thing. Just take it. You know, the problem is, as people, we're greedy. Yeah, we're human. At the end of the day, we all are greedy. It's ingrained into us. Yeah, we always want more and more and more and more. Just settle for the piece of cake. You know, why do you want the whole thing? Because in the end, let's take a cake, for example. If we say let's take a quarter of the cake, that's nice. Yeah, if we're eating a cake. If we go half, we think, oh, I'm starting to get full now. If we take the full cake, thinking, oh shit, I shouldn't have done that. I feel bad now. It's the same with trading. Yeah, these are so stupid and so cheesy, these examples, but you can just correlate them to trading. It's so weird how they fit in together. Yeah, there's nothing worse, especially I'm sure a lot of us will be Christmas Day thinking, oh my God, I ate too much for the turkey or for the chocolates or whatever you're going to be eating. It's the same as trading. Just take what you need. You know, I don't know. My plan was to show you a compound. Let me see if it's going to open, because some people may have not seen it. As we're talking about compounding. Again, if you've not seen this, there is one throwing around. I think Connor's done a video of it, but compound. Let's try this one. I'm only doing it because if you've not seen it before, how powerful it is, and I just want you to see the success that you can get from very, very peanuts. You know, I think the bare minimum you can start with is 250, so we'll go with that. Unfortunately, obviously, what people see, so this is based on 3% a day, right? 250. If you've not seen this before, you know, it's worth looking at. 257. All you've done is £7.50 in your first day. You're thinking, Jesus Christ, I've signed up for this. This guy who signed me up said it's the best thing he's ever done, and all I've got is £7.50 from it. It's a bag of shit. Yeah, if you keep on doing that every single day, let's go to 30 days in, right? Bear in mind, we started with 250. So you've more than doubled your accounts. Well, let's be realistic. Let's take off 15, 20% for losses, or sometimes we don't trade. Let's say that's £500. Yeah, so we're still gone from 250 to £500, as long as you follow the plan. Yeah, there's no need to trade anymore. So again, still not fantastic. You're definitely not going to retire off that. Yeah, let's go to 60 days, 1004. Yeah, you can see the account is growing and growing and growing and growing. Let's go to 180 days, obviously 6 months in. Look at that. When I seen this, I literally was like, nah, that can't be true. It's impossible. Again, let's take off 15, 20%. So you're taking off 5, 10, 20 grand, 40 grand. Yeah. If you're working, this is tax-free money. Yeah, if you've got a part-time or full-time job, this is tax-free money. So you start with £250 as a hobby, if you like. Yeah, you've got a little bit more into it. You think, oh, I'm going places here and now. As long as you stick to the plan, you could be up 40, maybe 50,000. Again, let's be realistic. We're all honest here. Nobody will ever get 100%. These numbers now are just absolutely mind-blowing. So a year from now, what's the date today? 20th, is it, something like that? 23rd of November. Imagine the 23rd of November next year, a month before Christmas. So 365 days in. It's about 24 million, isn't it? 12 million. 12. Let's even take 25% of that. Yeah, it's £3 million from £250. So if you've not seen this and you've seen it for the first time and it doesn't excite you, I don't know what will. Even if you take £250 to 100,000 in a year. Yeah, because to me, I did not believe these figures. I was like, no, it's not possible. Yeah. And I know people who have done it, not into the millions. I know people who've got millions, but I've never seen it. I've seen screenshots and accounts of close people in the UK that have done this. Yeah. There's one guy I knew started with £1,000. He's now trading with £189,000. He's about eight and a half months in. It's just crazy, absolutely bonkers money. So when you start trading about, oh yeah, 250 quid, that's not very good, is it? £7.50, that's shit. I can earn more of that working on my ass and Tesco on the tills. Obviously, a lot of you are tradesmen, so obviously you definitely earn more than that. You know, you're all on sort of good money, I'd imagine, I think. So you just got to bear with it. Yeah, it is a long journey. It's most definitely not going to happen overnight for you. If you want that overnight, unfortunately, it's not going to happen. You're in the wrong place, I'm afraid. Go and try the lottery. Yeah, this is the best I've seen so far. This is my 14th strategy. And not really, I was looking for the easy option, but again, I got my hands up. I didn't maybe stick to different strategies, but there's a lot of people who I've spoken to saying that Forex, oh yeah, it's if you don't crack it, you in the first sort of 12 months, you never sort of will. You have to stick with it. It'll take you 5 years to get to where you want to be, and so forth, so forth. And I have jumped from different things. You know, I'm just finding maybe a lot of the stuff, it just didn't suit me. That's another thing. This literally suits me to the T. I got a 20-month-old baby, my oldest, and the youngest is only 5 weeks old. So my time is literally next to nothing at the moment. I've also got a taxi company. So at the moment it's fairly quiet, which is obviously fantastic. And this has managed to keep me going. But, you know, time-wise, I've never seen anything like it. Study hard for 3 months. As soon as you crack it, it takes you, I don't know, you can see obviously a lot of the trades that people are posting in there. Just look at the times, how long it's taking people to make that money. Sean constantly goes on about he's made more money than his wife in 8 hours, in 15, 18, 9 minutes, 20 minutes. It's never, ever, ever more than 30 minutes. So this is the opportunity that you've got in front of you. So if you need that, let me know. I can send it over to you. But I'm sure there is one around somewhere. But yeah, I can send it over to you. What else we got? In regards to motivation, somebody asked me about motivation. Again, these are a bit cheesy, but you know, they do apply to us and they do work. Life is like an onion. Sometimes you have to peel back the layers, and at times you'll get tears. So like I said, when you're going up to the staircase, the next time you may get knocked back thinking, shit, you know, that was hard. Oh my God, that's a bad day. That's a bad week. That was a bad trade. But what you need to do from it is learn. You have to learn, progress, and move forward from it. Yeah, take it on the chin. Don't sulk about it. If you're going to do that, which again, I'll put my hands up. I'm a sulker, thinking, do you know what? This is shit. I do have a strop. You know, I'm not going to lie to you. It's people are ingrained like that. You know, I've had times sometimes thinking, do you know what? This is not for me. You know, I'm going to message the people. I've not had it with Sean. Don't get me wrong. But before I was like, I'm going to throw in the towel. I had somebody last week. That's in the team. He wanted to throw in. He was close to throwing in the towel. You know, and all it's. I think he's doing a lot better than where he was now. But all it took was a session with. I did my best, but maybe it didn't work from me. He just didn't understand it from me. Maybe it might be one thing. So we got a session with Sean with him. I think he's getting breakthroughs now. So all he has to do now is just practice that, and I'll just grow on it. Just like a blossom, plant a seed, it's going to grow for you. Yeah, just all you got to do is look after it and water it. Just the same as trading. Just look after it, protect your accounts. So failure, yeah, this is looking from the outside, other people now. So 80% of people don't give a shit about you if you fail, and the other 20% of people was very, very happy that it happened to you. So that is literally 100%. Me personally, I don't think anybody cares about me. Yeah, people may do. That's just my attitude. Yeah, even my own family. Some people care more than the other. Some people show it more than the other. Some people show it in different ways. But my point is, people will have a go at you for doing Forex. Don't do that. Your uncle did that. Don't do this. Your grandfather did shares 60 years ago. He lost £300. If you're not going to try, you'll never know. I'd rather go to my grave failed as a person, as a businessman, as a guy, than thinking on my deathbed at 90, thinking, shit, you know what? I regret I didn't do that. I regret I didn't do that. I regret I didn't start Forex. I've always wanted to do it. It's too late now. I've got dementia. I can't do it. Yeah, I should have taken the kids there. I should have taken the kids there. Yeah, so literally just go for it. You know, I've got a barrier. A lot of people go through things in different ways and go through a lot of stuff in life. I'm not saying I've been through the worst, but I've been through a fair share of shit. So to me, other people's opinions, it doesn't bother me. Yeah, you just got to learn to block them out. You will get them. Yeah, people may, if you do it in work, you're studying on your phone. People, what are you doing there, lad? Oh, I'm just studying started for. Oh, don't do that. I tried that years ago and it's a bag of shit. Why? That would be my question. Why do you think it's a bag of shit? Oh, I tried it and I lost £500. Okay, what was your stake size? What were you trading with? What do you mean? So one straight away doesn't know what the hell he's talking about. So that's, you know, he hasn't done his homework really. And a lot of them, I've had it about 3 weeks ago. Somebody said to me the exact same thing. I think it was about £600 or something he started with. He was trading with 40% risk. I said to him, I don't trade more than 3%, sometimes 2%. Well, that's not very good, is it? That's not how you do it. That's not going to get you very rich. I said, what is going to get you rich overnight? Anything illegal? And he was like, yeah, well, you know, I've done it and it didn't work for me. Well, that's you. You didn't apply yourself. You have to apply yourself. 40%, 3 trades, that's 120%. Obviously, he's blown his account. 3 trades, 2.5 trades, basically. Yeah, so going back to risk management is very, very, very key. Daily affirmations, I will get up. I'll get woken up, unfortunately, at 6 a.m. by my little one. I am happy to be alive. You know, again, these are very cheesy things, but you have to you've got to start, it's all to do with mindset. You've got to be in the right frame of mind. People say if you make your bed when you get up, there's a 78% is or 80% something like that chance, a better chance for you to have a successful day because you started off right, you started on the right foot. Yeah, I've literally got loads of daily affirmations. I do them as I go through the day. I don't sort of speak out. No, I just say to myself. Sometimes I'll just watch the missus with the kids. Think, you know what? I'm in a happy place. That's that affirmation. You should say, I'm happy. I've got a roof over my head. I'm happy. I've got a little bit of pennies in the bank, and I can put food on the table. Because people out there, especially now after COVID, it's not going well for them. This is big. When things go wrong, such as losses, don't go with them. Don't start betting your head. Got somebody? Hello? No?
Sorry.
No problem. Who got in the chat?
Sorry, I'm a dick. I keep pressing shit. I'm sorry.
No worries. Your honesty is beautiful. Thank you. That's all it is. Just you got to be honest with yourself. That's the biggest part. There's no point lying to yourself. Saying, "Oh, do you know what? I'll get up early tomorrow and I'm gonna start losing weight." If you want to do it, you got to get up at 5 a.m. Go for a jog. Get home, have your breakfast, do your trading, whatever you want to do. I don't know how people set up their days. Yeah, I'm not a morning person. I used to go jogging at 6 a.m. for quite a while, and especially now I've got little ones, I'm just way too tired. That's an excuse. Yeah, I know it is. So what do I do instead? I go for a jog at night. So if something doesn't suit you, change it. If the strategy doesn't, if you don't fully understand the strategy and it doesn't work for you, just try and change it ever so slightly. It does work because we've proven it to work. I know it works, but you can do the slightest of tweaks. Meaning, if you don't understand it, go and do more homework. Have a one-to-one. What don't you understand? Break it down. Ask somebody to show you. Yeah, go on a live trade with somebody. Watch them for half an hour. There's plenty of opportunities. You know, Sean's 6 o'clock in the morning, Tuesday to Friday. Les does a lot in the afternoon. And you got Kaya, I think it's Tuesday and Thursdays as well. Yeah. I'm not quite where I want to be yet, but maybe in 3-4 months' time, as soon as my trading is good, I'm going to start doing it as well. If that's possible, that's allowed. Walt Disney, we all obviously know about him. He filed for bankruptcy 7 times. He had 2 massive nervous breakdowns. Look at him now, multi-billionaire, possibly trillionaire. Point being, again, back to trading. It's not going to happen overnight. You've got to do it slow by slow by slow. You're going to get knockbacks. You just got to learn to deal with them. What else we got? So you can't fit a big dream in a small life. Start exploring avenues. Yeah. So if you want the big stuff and you're not putting the time and effort in, it ain't gonna happen. Sorry. Yeah. You may be very, 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 very lucky. Maybe the 0.5% out of 100 that does get lucky breakthroughs and just gets it like that. But to me, I have to apply myself. You've got to do a little bit of work, and it's not a lot, to be honest. You know, for the return that we're getting on money, it's really not a lot. You know, people go to university, such as I did for 4 years, walked away with 60 grand worth of debt. I don't even use my degree. Never have. Do I regret it? No. You know, I've always got it to lean back on. But just do what suits you. Stop being the big fish in the small pond. Be the small fish in the big sea. Such as you're the small person, you don't know, you know this much, somebody else knows this much. This person knows this much, another guy knows this much. There's always something better and bigger out there for you to learn. Yeah, you've always got to be open-minded to be able to, you've got to be willing to learn. Yeah. This may also sound bullshit to you, and it did actually sound boring the hell to me in the start. But as soon as you put it together, believe me, the jigsaw will start fitting. Yeah, you'll see the bigger picture. You'll start getting results. Just turn up, literally turn up every day. And I know it's hard. Believe me, I've been there. It is hard to turn up, especially when you get losses and losses and losses. It's like, oh, for God's sake, another one. You start getting frustrated. You know, it's just not your day. You take, even if you've had a bad day at work, you come home and you trade and you lose one trade. You know, you started revenge trading then. It's so easy to say, but you've literally just got to walk away. So you either sit there and take another 10 trading losses, losing trades, or you walk away with 1 loss. You come back tomorrow, refreshed, better day. You know, you had a good day at work, or whatever. You know, people's lives are different. You know, so it's you versus you, not nobody else. So this could be me, or this could be me, left or right. You know, this is me thinking about where so this is maybe possibly some people should do. If you want the big life, but you're not putting the effort in, and it's going to go downhill for you, what's going to happen? Some of this stuff, maybe. Yeah. Bankruptcy. I've been close to bankruptcy. Not really my fault, but it could have been prevented from my old company. Still paying for it now. I walked away with 52,000 worth of debt from that. Forex has literally been able to pay it back for me, along with my taxi company. So this is the opportunity that you've got in front of you. I could lose my company. This is basically me giving up, or me doing stuff. So obviously the left side is just giving up. You know, if I don't turn up as a father, what's my partner going to start saying? You're shit, you're a dickhead, you're that, why are you not trying? You're not doing this, you're not helping with the bathing, you're not helping with we all know what to do, guys. Yeah, just like going to the gym. We all know how to get a 6-pack. If you want one, you're going to have to go and do the sit-ups, aren't you? Start running. Yeah. It is literally the same as trading. Again, it's cheesy, but it always applies to trading. You can take any scenario in life and apply it to trading. I find it so funny. Yeah, so or the right side, if I keep on going and going and going and going, a lot of people say to me, keep on going, you'll get there. You'll get breakthroughs. £1 million in the bank, happiness, success with my kids, debt-free. You know, I'm still not debt-free now. Am I working towards that? Yes. Am I going to be debt-free by tomorrow? No. You know, I've been in debt since 11 years. And there's a lot of people in the UK that are debt. I've got debt. There's nothing wrong with it. You know, you just got to do you there and then. But you've got to also have a plan to get out of it. Nice cars, the holidays, you know, and that's the biggest thing for me. I got to prove myself right, not other people. Because I said to you early on, it doesn't really bother me about other people. I just got to do me. I know one person, he can't have his mum in his own house for more than 15, 20 minutes. She's that negative. She's got to go. Yeah. So that's dedication. That is, you know, it takes some balls to say to your mum, right, you've got to go. She's always going to ask why. Well, you're too negative for me. That's going to cause a big argument. I think we touched on this early on. Win, lose, win, lose, 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 win, win. Get out your comfort zone. What time are we on? It's where we grow the most. Yet you have to get uncomfortable daily. So just get out your comfort zone. Get out and stop sitting on the sofa watching Netflix with your fucking popcorn, or whatever you want to eat. That is not going to pay your bills. Get off the sofa, get in front of your computer, and start trading. Start learning. It's here in front of you. This opportunity, take it with 2 hands. I haven't seen anything like this before. It's fantastic. Please, when I say to you, I'm not just saying it. Like I said, I've been in 13 different strategies, 14 different strategies. This is the best I've seen so far. I think this is the best I ever will see. Because the education that you have, the homework that you could put in is quite small, really, relative compared to Forex. Forex is a wide minefield to me. It's a big, big, big playing field. You can get easily lost in it. HFX to me is time and money, up or down. That's all it is to me. You got no stop loss. You got no take profits. You don't have to work out the pips. You don't have to work your exit zones and stuff. All that stuff. You know, the motion is taken out of it. The bigger motion, if you like. HFX, you've still got emotions connected. So motivation, I think a lot of the people who are struggling maybe are getting in too late. So you missed the trade, possibly too early. That's a bigger thing as well. Or you just simply not cracked the strategy yet. Yeah. You don't go to school or college. I don't know what most of you are on this call, but let's say you're a plumber, You're not going to be able to know how to do a fully house plumbed in a day, are you? You know, so, and if you don't know how to do it, if you make a mistake, you either phone somebody else up to learn how to repair it, or you go back to the drawing board, which is education and books. It's exactly the same. I just keep on going over it, and over it. But it's true. Discipline is massive. You have to have discipline. Yeah, you got to keep calm and do not get distracted. I remember Les saying he tries to put stickers on his doors. It doesn't really work for him because people still come in knocking. But you know, you've got to try and do these things. I try and get in the zone. As soon as my little kid comes in, I get distracted. Yeah. So you've got to stay focused. This is why I don't trade until about 11 o'clock at night, because she's in bed with the kids. I get peace and quiet by myself. I'm in the zone. I can watch the charts and how it's all working. Literally practice, practice, practice. We all know it. Practice makes. I don't need to fill in the gap. That's the biggest one. If you're lacking motivation or if you're losing, simply go back to demo. If you don't know how to do a demo, I think you can do on the platforms, but I know there's definitely one on Pocket Options. Yeah. So if you want to open a demo and you're still not quite there with your strategy on the 5-4-3 and the 3-2-1 strategies, indicators, just go on demo. It only takes sometimes maybe a week. Practice, yeah. Practice with different different stakes, but just be careful. Obviously, you need to bear in mind what your account size is. You need to treat it like a real account as well. You know, I had a little play when I was very, very right at the start to see what the returns could be, but also how much I could lose. I thought, oh shit, that was a big loss. If that would happen on my real account, I'd been pissed off. So you can have a play on a demo, but you know, just be savvy with it. Be careful of what you do with it. Study your strategy. Again, all this stuff is just worded differently, guys. It all means the same thing. So literally, you've got to study if you want it. So Grant Cardone, he's 25. He had zero, nothing, on the verge of bankruptcy. Yeah, giving up. 20 years on, 20 years. 45, at the age of 45, he had close to £50 million. There you go. Show up every day. That's what he says. Now look at him. He's, oh God, worth 10 times that now, if not more. You know, again, Gary Vee, I'm not sure if you follow these people on YouTube or know who they are. Gary Vee is brutal. If you watch him on YouTube, he took over his father's liquor store when he was young. You know, he took it from, I think it's about 300,000 turnover to a £30 million turnover. Yeah, again, he was on the verge of bankruptcy. What did he do? Turned up, changed a few things, tweaked it here and there. He bought, he was paying Google AdWords for the word wine. Every time a person was searching wine, bang, he was up right at the top. So what happened then? He obviously got footfall. That's him simply thinking outside the box, or tweaking his strategy. Yeah. Obviously, his father's store was not doing very well. Again, if you're not doing very well in trading, you need to tweak something. Something needs to change. You're doing something somewhere. It could be very, very little. This, for me, I always do this. Remind yourself why I started. And to me, I'm too far committed in. Now I'm too far gone in to give up. Yeah. It's literally forward. My train is going forward. If you want to get on, crack on. I'm more than happy to help you. Yeah. Just keep on reminding yourself, whether it was for money, whether to money to get that extra birthday present or Christmas present, obviously, is coming up. Whether you want that, I don't know, a lot of people want Lamborghinis, you know, whatever it is, you've got to have a why. And that's sometimes have a loss. I keep on saying to myself, walk away, because I want that end goal. And if I keep on chasing the losses in the bench trade, all that dream is going to be lost. You're on the journey to success. It's exactly the same as building a house. What do we start with? Foundations. Yeah, we dig deep first, obviously the foundations, we build upwards. It's exactly the same as to me, Forex. Build a house. you've got to have a solid foundation to understand what you're doing, where you want to go with it. I think that's it. Has anybody got any questions or want to say anything? If you don't want to speak, you can feel free to say anything in the chat. What have we got in here? Why Disney, what's whether it's easy to make the right choice where you know your call.
I've got about an hour's worth.
Close, 21:54. Anybody want to say anything, guys? These sessions are, like I say, it's for.
Hi, Jason.
How you doing? You okay?
All right. Well, this is my first event with you guys because I recently joined up through Jason Dench, I think.
Yeah.
Your story resonates with me, which is quite. You know, you believe that things happen, and I've sat down and decided to watch you guys, and actually, what I've been through for the last 10 months of Forex has been a roller coaster, like yourself.
Mm-hmm.
I'm really, really interested in how you all work. I have been with IML before, but I was just not in the right group. Didn't get a lot of support. You guys seem great. There's a lot of chat on Messenger, which is great. Yeah. And yeah, looking forward to the journey with you guys.
Fantastic. Welcome on board, mate.
Good and good talk.
Thank you.
Good talk.
Yeah, I literally, that's what I love. Straight away, I got on. It was by coincidence. I was on the. If you're not on it, it would be worth getting you on it on the I Am Elite Facebook page. But again, don't get distracted by it because there's a lot of stuff on there. I just came across Sean. He was talking about HFX stuff. I actually was looking at HFX, and then I came across Sean, started talking to him, and I got on board with him. You know, and what I liked about him was his literally so transparent. He's so genuine. Like he says over and over and over, we're just tradesmen, just wanting to help people, just want not the quick way out, but he doesn't, you know, I think he's damaged his knee or something. He doesn't want to be working for the next 40, 50 years. You know, this is what we're there. We're literally so genuine. People actually just don't believe us. You know, that's literally why I got on board, because you can see through people, right? You can see when people are trying to scam you or, you know, talking the talk or being actually genuine. Sean said to me, look, I'll come on board. I will help you as much as possible. We've got this, and other. Obviously, he showed me the indicators. And so, yeah, I was literally on board straight away. And so, yeah, I'm happy you come, Andy. So welcome, mate. I'm sure there's a lot of people that can do a lot of things for you. Please ask. Anybody else, guys? Right away. Don't be shy. No, we're good. Maybe in the chat, if you don't want to, I know people are not confident to unmute yourself, but something in
I'm fairly confident. I could talk for an hour on what you've covered. There's loads and loads of topics, you know.
There you go. You can do the next one.
Well, the first one's like, no, fuck that shit. I'm not in fear. Bollocks. I didn't agree with that. I don't mean to be, you know, but I'm like, no, not in fear.
Yeah.
I rode my motorbikes the same way. Can't be in fear. Once you start thinking fear, you're fucked.
Yeah, 100%.
That's it. And the opposite of fear is faith. So you're doing faith, but you're doing fear. You've got two choices, that's it. And when you start with like riding motorbikes, what I know about racing, the moment you start thinking about, oh fuck, I fell off last week. Oh fuck, you know.
Yeah.
Same shit. Live through it. You can't acknowledge fear. All you've got to do is say you've got to subconsciously know it's there.
Yeah. It's always good to have in the back of your mind, I guess. But like you say, you know, as soon as you start playing with your mind, it'll take over. It'll literally eat you alive. It's a horrible thing.
Yeah.
It's just eats away.
You can't believe how many people have to go through fear. You know, I mean, just the fear of dying plagues probably 95% of everyone. So we all know what fear is. Yeah.
You know? And we
know someone got cancer or some shit like that. You know, we all live in fear all the time. You can't. What I think is important, can't be afraid of losing your money, eh? You've got to put it in faith that you're going to learn to.
Yeah, that's a good point. You know, you've got to put in. You know, that's obviously the biggest thing is don't put people in your bloody life savings in. You know,
put the money that you have faith that you have faith you're spending it wisely. Don't be in fear of spending the money, eh? Anybody who's new to listening wants to listen. That's it. Don't have fear you're gonna fuck it up, because if you do, you will. The law of attraction says exactly that, and it works negatively as well as positively.
100%, mate. Yeah.
But I've finished taking over.
No worries. You can definitely do it again. Come on.
Les, hello.
Come next week.
Will you coach me a little bit on HFX? I'm a bit frightened by it. It doesn't suit my addictive nature at all.
Yeah, I think that's a yes.
Oh, man.
Everything else? No, well, we got spot on, really good, bit cliche.
Drop us a message, Tristan. Just drop us a message, Tristan, and we'll get something sorted out, mate. We'll do it.
I'm really doing. I've just asked Sarah. I had a one-to-one with Sarah. Sorry for talking, but if you were, I'm interested in the HFX. It frightens me though. It seems quite rapid.
Yeah, we'll get you sorted out with that.
Suits my brain activity. Cheers, man. Thank you, Jason.
That's okay, no problem. You just got a comment in the box in the chat talking about law of attraction. Yeah, that's massive. You know, it's Reese has been talking. I think he's reading about positive manifesting and stuff, and that's literally all you got to do. That's what made me sort of change, if you like. I think it was February. I keep on going on about it. I never remember his name. God, no, it's gone. I'll find it for you. It's a book. Trading the Zone. Thank you. Yeah, that was literally. I read that, and that was it. That was the breaking point for me. You know, is I half read it, and that started to get me going and started thinking. And then one of my guys, which is on the call, Aaron Shaw, he kept on saying to me, "You need to read it. You need to read it. You need to read it. It's good. This, that, and the other." Yeah, he's in the chat. I don't know if you got that, mate. It's called Trading the Zone, mate. Trading in the Zone. By Mark Douglas. Is it Mark Douglas? Yeah, I think so. Yeah, get onto that, mate. It's literally, it's very sort of old-fashioned, if you like. There is a free version on YouTube. It's about 7 hours long. That's another thing. Get got that, I can't think tonight. Audible off Amazon. It's literally like $4.99, $5.99 a month. You know, you get. I hate reading, so I get an audio instead. As you can imagine, I do airport runs, 2 hours there, 2 hours back. So I've got 4 hours to spare, basically. Headphones in, you know, start listening to that. The customers are no wiser. The radio's on for them, so I get paid for learning what I love, basically. So, you know, take the opportunity whatever you want. If you're in bed, whatever you do before bed or in the morning. I also have my YouTube videos on in the morning. I have my breakfast only for about sometimes 5 minutes, 10 minutes. That's enough. Subconsciously, it's always getting synced into my brain. Right, guys, we're on an hour. I won't keep any longer. I can just talk and talk and talk. You go, same way, do a lot of driving. So yeah, just literally, you can also get one of the biggest things that was good for me, Reese, was Robert Kiyosaki, Rich Dad, Poor Dad. I'll put it in here for you, Rich Dad and Poor Dad. Get it off Amazon for, I think, what, 4 or 6 quid, something like that. It's a CD audio. That's the only thing that I actually bought a book. I only read it very quickly, but then I got the audio. It's again down to preference. It's your journey. You do what you want. You know, everyone's different. But
hey, Jason, there's another book, right? It's not to do with trading, but it's very mindset orientated. It's called The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck. And it's about how you see yourself in the world and how you compare yourself to other people, and how you know, what metric you use to your own success. I found it's a great book, mate. If, you know, for what we're doing anyway, it can help you sort of be at one with yourself, and you know, you're not in a race with anyone but yourself. So it's another one that's worth watching or worth listening to or reading.
Thank you.
Who's that by?
Was it again?
Who's that by, that book, The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck? I'd just be interested to know his name.
Aaron, do you know?
I'll find it for you now.
Cool book, maybe.
It's by Mark Manson. He's got a couple of them out. It's sort of in the self-help category of books.
Well, what type of vein is it written in? Is it similar to sort of, is he a Jordan Peterson type of character, or is he something else?
A little bit, yeah.
Mark Manson. I'm going to look that up, man.
It's a good book. It's really good. There's some funny bits in